Day 2 of spraying. That's not dew, that's rain on the clothesline. So there won't be anything today unless it dries up. And it's supposed to be really windy the next 2 days, so that isn't gonna, it'll help dry it out but not help the spraying. We finally got the right update in that planter. So it should be ready to plant. I got all the air purged out of it. So it's, yeah, coming together. But now they're talking 33 degrees next week. So just can't win with the weather this year so far. Well, take 2 on trying to get this sealed up. Trying to clean the threads out a little better with a pick. I don't know, don't know if this is bad or Max. This is bad or clean it out and try it again, I guess. No fun when it's fertilizer. Water wouldn't be so bad. Kobe's cleaning that end. Max is helping. Morning. You can see it's sunny, but it's also getting really windy. Gusts of 30, 35 today. So we are on that last video I said we were going to work on that 1240 planter, and we're getting a new harness coming in, or end I should say, ISO end plug. That should be here today. And also our climate view module for our climate view iPad is in for the Gen 3 2020. So probably head up to Alden and get that today. And like I said, I thought this planter was ready to go, and now I can't. I can adjust my tracks with the hydraulics cylinders for steering, but the sensors right there, is one on each side, is not showing me in the cab where they're at, so I can't see them from the cab. So we need to get that figured out today also. I think I'm going to back it out and see what we can come up with. I'm supposed to check the voltage page on the monitor. I think I've got, I don't know, solid 5 hours on that tractor, just sitting in the yard, programming, messing around with the planter. So that's really profitable. Well, we did the cal, and now we have our line is working. It shows us where to get to the center. That should be straight. Just driving the planter down the driveway to make sure the tracks are running straight. I'm sure this is going to get the whole neighborhood wound up if anybody sees us. Yep, make the coffee shop in the morning probably. So I'm going to double check everything. I'm going to phase the cylinders where we run them all the way to one side. You can see the planter going right. It's opposite on here. Hold it for a while, get the air out of everything, and we'll take it back to the right. All the way, and hold the lever. Get them phased out. And we'll take it back to center. Right there, and then we'll pull ahead here on level ground, and we'll check the distance on the cylinders to make sure we got them in the center. So what we got to do is measure from that pin to that pin. I'm going to have to set you down to need 2 hands for that. Now I was off a 1/4 inch on my straight setting, so I'm going to go grab Kobe and use radio so I don't have to get in and out of the tractor 50 times. Well, between being a little too damp and windy, Kobe's gonna go pick rocks. I gotta run to town to get some more heat shrink so we can heat shrink connector so we can splice in that planter cable. And then hopefully this afternoon we can maybe get a couple loads off of spray. Filling up, getting a little windy, but we're gonna keep rolling. Everything's working out pretty good. And Colt Cutler in there. Well, we're still at putting the pre down. We got just from here to that windmill, and then we're done with mine. We're heading up to Calvin's tonight. Maybe we'll get done with pre. Gonna battle with the wind. A little windy today, as you can see. I'm specking my windows up here. Well, corn pre is in the books. I'm gonna try and get the planter out tomorrow and throw just a couple bags of seed in it. Plant just a few acres to make sure everything's working. Got 2 inches of rain coming and then 28 degrees, so we aren't gonna plant a lot. But when it's time to go next time, when it dries out and warms up, it's definitely gonna be time to roll. We are attempting to get the planter running today. We'll see how that goes. Kobe's getting the fertilizer trailer ready for the planter. 32% zinc. I'm getting the seed tender hooked up. 2024 corn going in the planter. Startup day on the planter with a new monitor, Pro 1200. Planting good. Can't get the fertilizer to work. Can make it, force it to apply, but we set the planter down, it drops all the pressure. So not sure what's going on. Got the GPS guy up there working on it. Good morning. April 17th, had 1.6 inches of rain yesterday with a lot of wind. So it's going to be a while. It's going down into the 28, 29, 30 degrees for lows coming up. So yeah, it's went from a really early spring to going to be probably normal again. A little water standing down there. We did plant 7 acres of corn and 1 round of beans. Got the fertilizer set on the planter finally, or running. It took 3 hours to figure out how to get that to go on. So I'm glad we did that. Well, on today, what's happening on the farm, this hose right here, this delivery hose from the bulk fill to the row, has always been super snug. Maybe a little short from the factory. Well, when we planted that 7 acres the other day, it broke. So we got a new hose, but see, these row units go up to go over the track. I don't really want to cut it till we get it unfolded. So we got to unfold that and then cut that to the right length. And then also in that 7 acres, we found row 8 fertilizer. Flow sensor was non-existent anymore, row 8. Got the ladder here. Goes right in between that hose there and that one up there. Picked one up this morning. Wrong one. So I got my neighbor that's a dealer from that company is got in this pickup, he said, so he'll maybe drop it off tonight or in the morning. Good morning. More rain. Go from drought to wet. Puddles in the yard, muddy. Got another just about 7/10 last night. Won't be anything for a while. Rain on Monday again. This is Thursday, rain on Monday, and then 3 days towards the end of next week. Well, we're having to put all our water trailers in the heated shop again. Got the sprayer trailer over there, another trailer there, and get the sprayer in. It's going to be 28 degrees for the next 2 nights. So I think the fertilizer tanks will be okay. Anything with water, get her heated. Morning. 32 degrees out today. Sunny, but cold and wet. Friday today. Trying to create a little cash flow today and move a little corn out of every one of our bins again. Make sure everything's okay. There's old Kobe in the 359er. Everybody's hauling today. Waiting at the pit. And Maxie. Waiting. Good morning. April 21st. Sun is out. The wind isn't blowing too bad yet. But we are headed to church this morning. There might be a chance we get to the field, I don't know, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then rain starts Thursday night. And they're saying 7 days of rain, which is not good. I'm gonna put us well into May 5th, 6th, 7th. We need more of that. It's like 29, 30 degrees this morning. Not very good for planting. Got the radio charging station set up. Added 2 more this year, so hopefully everybody can have one. Come right in the shop, grab the radio, and any messages we're just going to put on that board and they can head out. Well, it's been a while since we've seen that happen. Cows are running. They're just putting out pretty good water. Good morning. It's supposed to be in the mid 60s, but the wind's blowing. Feels like 25, 30 out here. It's cold, but we had 32% in those tanks down there with zinc and stabilizer in it. And it got pretty cold, so we thought we'd run some air bubbles through it, mix it up. So I got that done, strung out all the hoses to get way down there. But one guy planting that I saw, a couple guys working ground, so maybe this afternoon we'll get rolling. Well, the joys of farming, you just never know what you're going to run into. Got this, we borrowed this from the elevator because they hold the zinc stuff in it. Pump was froze, motor didn't start, but we got the pump broke loose and the motor running, so half hour here, half hour there, but we get her. Loading up the first seed corn of the year, all besides our test run anyway.
Drill home. Waiting on rain, starting up again. Well, it is no longer raining out, so take 2 on filling the planter.
Hurry up and get her filled.
So we got Calvin going to get the seed tender again. Hopefully
We got another fertilizer sensor that quit in row 7, so we canceled that, shut it off, and we'll have to pick up a couple. I guess it's year 3 on the planter, so all our sensors are going bad on us now.
Yep, trade lights on. A little more. Oh! Well, there's another little chance of rain coming through, so we're putting the tender away again. Holding the planter back up, gonna wait out and see. Hopefully it ain't too bad. I know we want to get going, so.
Hate to load it up and get way too heavy for the tracks going down the road. Well, we're finally rolling, I think. It was a horrible start yesterday. Had guidance troubles, settings in there that were wrong. Start stop, we fought that for almost, I don't know, 50 acres. It's been a rough start. And the guys are trying to get the drill set. We don't know anything about that. We're waiting for help on that. So the bean crew is not rolling yet. And I'd like to know how people like this Gen 3. I don't know. I like the Gen 2 better. Of course, I'm older guy, likes old stuff, but it's just too much going on, too sensitive. I don't know, especially on the fertilizer side. 1200, getting used to it, but it seems a lot more complicated than the Pro 700. I know how to run that one, John Deere guidance, and then we've got our climate up here, and then we've got our back camera for the backs. We can see anything going back there in traffic. But yeah, it's just a lot going on. Whatever happened to chain drive, planner, set it down and go. Back at it today. We did get the bean driller rolling. Had the guy specialist drive all the way from Wisconsin, got her going. Kobe's planting beans, Kobe's rolling beans and tendering me, so we got him busier than a cat on a hot tin roof, but working pretty good. We got 2 to 3 inches of rain coming starting tomorrow night, so hopefully it's not a lot. Hopefully they're wrong, and hopefully it doesn't come very fast. We don't need that now. There's my monitors working, 99 singulation, 1200 John Deere, climate, back camera behind the planner. There's the iPad for the gears, running about 7. Back at it again today. We got about getting close to 600 acres of corn in and 200 acres of beans in. It's been getting drier. It's actually working good. We've got 6/10 of an inch of rain tonight, 1/4 inch tomorrow, and then 1.1 inches on Sunday. So probably be out of the field for a while. Plant in the dust. That's what they say. Planting on strips today. Working up really good. Planting really good, I should say. You know what they say about planting in the dust. Bins will bust, hopefully. Build a bigger bin, come on. Planting in the dust. Got the old planter look going on. Bags under the eyes and whiskers on the chin. Just gonna show you why people ask why I put a 620 on the planter. There's the engine horsepower going up this hill. Yep, using her all. 7 mile an hour. On the 2160 with fertilizer. Morning. In the shop today, April 25th. Hit a pretty good run yesterday, but it's raining right now. Chance of rain. I see the elevator just brought a load of fertilizer. Poor guy out there is gonna get soaked putting his hoses away. Well, the 305 needs to go to the shop. We don't know what's going on. It's got it just dies kind of almost going across the field, but then it picks right back up again. So I'm thinking it's something to do with the electric throttle switch. I'm hoping shorting out or something. The motor runs fine, it's just something's not right. And then the hydraulics want to settle all the time, so I probably have them recalibrate the paddles in the cab, the remote valves there. I'm kind of waiting for it to slow down raining so it isn't pouring going down the road. Well, I'm going against my better judgment, but we're taking blacktop all the way up there. This tractor would not be red when we got there if we went gravel. It was throwing dirt everywhere. So here we go, 19 miles. Well, we made her up to the shop. So I guess we'll find out maybe later today or tomorrow. Or no, not tomorrow. Monday probably. Well, I better give an update on our bean planting situation. We had that planter that we completely rebuilt. And we were having so much trouble with it. Oh, Max! Max! So much trouble with it, we could not get the monitors to work, seed sensors to work. And I was way underwater on that thing already and was not going to spend a lot more money on it. Got a trade-in offer, about got almost all my money back out of it. We traded for a 550T Case-IH precision disc drill, 15-inch, because we thought we could, well, we can plant beans with it and we can also do our cover crop. It'll do both. So that's what we've been planting beans with, or Colby has. I've been busy planting corn, so I haven't been around it much at all. Got a 140 bushel hopper, so you can do a lot of acres. Got the big flotation tires on it. 40-foot, 15-inch. He did 300 acres yesterday with it. So yeah, you can run 3.5 hours before you need to fill. It's got the 4-section shutoffs. The big swivel tires up there. So far so good. We'll see when the beans come up how we like it.